Alright, this is Justice League 91 from the 90s. Remember them? Remember Britpop? Just before this issue, there was a really messy crossover. The crossover was by Martin Quaid, and this issue deals with some fallout from that. The crossover was, I think, designed to put to bed the Justice League International period of Justice League. We are coming up to the fourth run since the Justice League International revamp here, and the book was still hog-tied by that stuff. So they turned to Martin Quaid to do a big storyline to re-establish the proper Justice League away from all the Justice League International stuff. What does he do? All he can really do, kill off characters. He killed off Gwen Stefani in the most gratuitous and pointless way possible. It was well and truly the sort of female character death what Gail Simon would whinge about if she truly believed in any of her peddled bullshit. But you see, Martin Quaid did it, and he is Gail Simon's friend, so this strong, principled woman will look the other way. So this is an issue in mourning, and it's not actually written by Martin Quaid, but the problem is these characters are sad about a death that was just so needless and pointless that it annoys you. I never wanted Gwen Stefani dead. Nobody did. I didn't want to see Polaris sad about her friend dying. Her friend dying a shit death. Martin Quaid also tried to kill off Booster Gold in that crossover, but he didn't get the okay. And much of the supposed mourning is really just characters being knobheads to each other and yelling. This is very much the below-average comic from the 90s that someone like Martin Quaid means when they say that all comics from the 90s are awful. But he needs to gaslight people and steer them away from the comics like this that are the direct result of his own bullshit. Excellent Force. That was the worst comic ever published. That book that sold amazingly and had some longevity and enduring popular characters. That was why the 90s were awful. Pouches. Not this badly written, badly drawn platter of bad that Martin Quaid had his fingers in. Everyone is terrible in this. Wonder Woman, Queen Maeve, the Flask with the funny hat. I don't know which character a reader is meant to like. Polaris maybe, but even she is a big fat twat soon. Martin Quaid, he is not credited with this issue, but I might list him as a creator in the description. This might as well be written by him. It is someone basically just having to write to Martin Quaid's dictations. And the thing is, I said this crossover was maybe meant to do away with the Justice League International characters and setup? Well, it doesn't. The new run that starts with issue 0 still has Polaris as part of the book, as well as a character as fucking stupid as Kabuto from Justice League Europe. Fucking Max Power is still in the book. The crossover also massively shat all over Captain Adamant. He was made into an upstart trying to do a mutiny on Wonder Woman, trying to steal the Justice League out from under her. Total crap. And here is Polaris acting like all the other characters in the comic. And in an issue about Gwen Stefani's death, filled with jerks and arseholes, you would think that they would have Green Lanterns, the Gary Gardner version there, since he of course was on-again, off-again boyfriend, but no, he's forgotten about. He's not even at the funeral. But you know who is there? Martin Quaid's great new hero for the 90s. Desperito with golden armour and big guns. It's been a while since we had one of these. I stopped reading it, by the way. I refuse to read any comic with Desperito as a superhero in them. Desperito is like my favourite DC supervillain. The Justice League International story where Miracle Man dies is one of my favourite stories. I did make sure that my point about Gary Gardner not being there was accurate before tossing it aside. This was a bad comic. It missed every possible opportunity provided by the bogus development of Gwen Stefani dying, and it only delivered ugly vignettes. No thanks. And if you are curious, Martin Quaid, he got to revamp the Justice League after this. He got to do the Justice League his way over in Justice League Task Force. And it is possibly the worst team ever, ever, ever. Trump and Desperito are on the team. I would rather die than read that. So feel free to send me all the cheap copies of it you want. I will not read it. I promise you, no matter if you contact us on Twitter and promise to send me the entire run for free, I will not read it. In fact, I will not even give you my address. I don't want them. I didn't want the threat of ever having to read them in my house. To quote the inferior version of The Office, no, God, no. 7 thumbs up. That last bit was me. It wasn't in the American Office. 7 thumbs up. That's my catchphrase. Well, it is from The Simpsons, but it's my catchphrase now.